Hey guys, Pesky Rabbit here. Today I'm going to be re-uploading the Bridge Constructor guide. There was a problem in the previous video, but this one should remedy that. So at the start, I know that you have a limited budget and you can only send over a truck or a car. So the first set will be ignoring the cars, but instead we'll be sending all the bridges in the first set will be for trucks. Now once you've completed the game with trucks, it then opens up a higher budget, which you then have to utilize to send over tankers. Now the second half of the video will include the guides for the tanker bridges, and then finally there will be a section on achievements that you may have missed, or achievements that you don't generally gain through gameplay as such. And there'll be a list of those you can skip to and back whenever you need them if you didn't get them through the playthrough. So I hope you enjoy the video. Cheers.
Westlands Bridge 1. Westlands Bridge 2. Westlands Bridge 3. Westlands Bridge 4. Westlands Bridge 5. Westlands Bridge 6. Westlands Bridge 7. Westlands Bridge 8. Central Mainland Bridge 1. Central Mainland Bridge 2. Central Mainland Bridge 3. Central Mainland Bridge 4. Central Mainland Bridge 5. Central Mainland Bridge 6. Central Mainland Bridge 7. Central Mainland Bridge 8. The Ridge, Bridge 1. The Ridge, Bridge 2. The Ridge, Bridge 3. The Ridge, Bridge 4. The Ridge, Bridge 5. The Ridge, Bridge 6. The Ridge, Bridge 7. The Ridge, Bridge 8. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 1. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 2. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 3. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 4. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 5. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 6. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 7. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 8. Tamassee, Bridge 1. Tamassee, Bridge 2. Tamassee, Bridge 3. Tamassee, Bridge 4. Tamassee, Bridge 5. Tamassee, Bridge 6. Tamassee, Bridge 7. Tamassee, Bridge 8. Tiltin North, Bridge 1. Tiltin North, Bridge 2. Tiltin North, Bridge 3. Tiltin North, Bridge 4. Tiltin North, Bridge 5. Tiltin North, Bridge 6. Tiltin North, Bridge 7. Tiltin North, Bridge 8. Tiltin West, Bridge 1. Tiltin West, Bridge 2. Tiltin West, Bridge 3. Tiltin West, Bridge 4. Tiltin West, Bridge 5. Tiltin West, Bridge 6. Tiltin West, Bridge 7. Tiltin West, Bridge 8. Tiltin East, Bridge 1. Tiltin East, Bridge 2. Tiltin East, Bridge 3. Tiltin East, Bridge 4. Tiltin East, Bridge 5. Tiltin East, Bridge 6. Tiltin East, Bridge 7. Tiltin East, Bridge 8. Westlands, Bridge 1. Westlands, Bridge 2. Westlands, Bridge 3. Westlands, Bridge 4. Westlands, Bridge 5. Westlands, Bridge 6. Westlands, Bridge 7. Westlands, Bridge 8. Central Mainland, Bridge 1. Central Mainland, Bridge 2. Central Mainland, Bridge 3. Central Mainland, Bridge 4. Central Mainland, Bridge 5. Central Mainland, Bridge 6. Central Mainland, Bridge 7. Central Mainland Bridge 8. The Ridge, Bridge 1. The Ridge, Bridge 2. The Ridge, Bridge 3. The Ridge, Bridge 4. The Ridge, Bridge 5. The Ridge, Bridge 6. The Ridge, Bridge 7. The Ridge, Bridge 8. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 1. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 2. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 3. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 4. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 5. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 6. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 7. Eastern Mainland, Bridge 8. Tamassee, Bridge 1. Tamassee, Bridge 2. Tamassee, Bridge 3. Tamassee, Bridge 4. Tamassee, Bridge 5. Tamassee, Bridge 6. Tamassee, Bridge 7. Tamassee, Bridge 8. Tiltin North, Bridge 1. Tiltin North, Bridge 2. Tiltin North, Bridge 3. Tiltin North, Bridge 4. Tiltin North, Bridge 5. Tiltin North, Bridge 6. Tiltin North, Bridge 7. Tiltin North, Bridge 8. Tiltin West, Bridge 1. Tiltin West, Bridge 2. Tiltin West, Bridge 3. Tiltin West, Bridge 4. Tiltin West, Bridge 5. Tiltin West, Bridge 6. Tiltin West, Bridge 7. Tiltin West, Bridge 8. Tiltin East, Bridge 1. Tiltin East, Bridge 2. Tiltin East, Bridge 3. Tiltin East, Bridge 4. Tiltin East, Bridge 5. Tiltin East, Bridge 6. Tiltin East, Bridge 7. Tiltin East, Bridge 8.
Right, so welcome back. Congratulations on completing the main storyline. We're now going to go through the achievements that may be left over for you. So here I'm going to leave a list of things which may not have been completed. You can either click on the one that you need or just let it play, and we'll go through all of them individually. Right guys, so the first achievement is Safe Flight. It's in Westlands, Bridge 1. Essentially, you have to do nothing at all. Just play without laying any piece and let them die, basically, and you get the achievement. Easy. Right guys, so the second achievement we need to grab is called Smart Alec. Essentially, when you start the first bridge, there was white guide dots, which if you follow, you complete the bridge, but if you don't follow, you actually gain an achievement. So if you just draw this bridge just straight along wood, nothing else, let it run, you should get another 10G for Smart Alec. The next achievement is for Throwaway Bridge for 20G. Essentially, you just have to make a bridge, get 2 cars or whatever to cross it. The bridge then has to destroy itself, but the cars have to successfully make it across. This has probably already been completed by you during the tutorial at the start of the big guide, but just in case if someone hasn't had it done somehow, I've included it here. So yep, this is the design you need to do. Pretty simple. And it should pop up after the cars have reached the finish line and the bridge is destroyed. I've done this before, so it's not going to pop up, but this is how you should get it. Right guys, so the next achievement is Bye Bye for 20G. Essentially you have to make 2 vehicles go through a bridge, but the first vehicle has to successfully cross and the second one has to unsuccessfully cross. So here's the design that I've come up with. Using trucks, the first one goes over and destroys the bridge, but as a ramp goes and launches itself to the finish line, and the last guy, Pip Pip, drowns and dies. So it's pretty simple. You have to build it a certain way, if not you start building roads where you want supports. So if you just follow what I do, it should be doable. So yeah, you gotta throw some trucks at it, but stupidly I threw some cars at it to start with. But quickly decided nope. And that's just basically how you do it. Right guys, here's another one. Stubborn for 10G. In my opinion, the worst achievement in the game. So, Westlands, Bridge 1. Again, of course. You essentially have to fail at a bridge 25 times in a row. But the problem is with the bridge, you have to actually have some items there. So, you can just build whatever you like, really. A bit of road, a bit of whatever. And then send a tanker over. Once the tanker's blown up, then you can, obviously you failed, then tap A and it will restart, and you have to do this 25 times in a row without leaving or successfully crossing. So just grind this out 25 times for 10G, which is pretty bad, but it's pretty much the worst achievement in the game. But yeah, that's how you do it. Right guys, this one is Storm Warning. I take that last statement back. This is the worst achievement in the game. So essentially you have to make a car, a truck, a lorry, whatever, fly 5 squares through the sky. This is a pain in the ass because the physics engine in this game is random. So if you build this bridge and run it, simulate it with a truck, within 10 tries, you should get your truck flying. It's a pain in the ass to do this achievement, it really is. But once it's done, and yeah, I think there's no other bad ones in this game from now on. So just, yeah, finish this stuff and just re-sim this constantly with the trucks, wait until it pops up, it should do. It's the simplest way of getting this done, at least. Like I said, it's not going to pop up for me because I completed this game over a year ago, but I thought it'd be worth making a guide, seeing as I really enjoyed this game. There you go, the scene I'm flying. That would be enough to trigger the achievement, so yeah, cheers. Alright guys, so this is a big one. With this guide you follow will gain Piggy Bank, Budget Master, Financially Talented and Pinocchio. So this solution was found by a guy called Dragoner28, so cheers for that. It needs to be completed in Westlands, bridge number 5. So you just only use wood here. And by doing that you gain a lot of achievements. You would have gained more from doing this at the start, but you gain some of them during the campaign. Or you already have them, so. And if you don't, you'll get them now. So you just have to send 2 trucks over and wait for all the juicy gamer score to pop up afterwards. Nice. Right guys, so the final achievement is Financial Genius for 50G. This one can be found in Central Mainland, bridge number 7. This is a solution by Doon, so thank you to them. It's quite a simple solution to the problem. You just have to use the steel to create basically the simplest bridge ever. Just here, just showing you, just to make sure you guys know what you're doing, or how you do it. Right, and fire 2 trucks across. They should survive. Nice. So yeah, you should have got the achievement then. Right guys, so that's the end of the guide. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you get your 1000G, or at least helped you accomplish a bit more than nothing. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and if you like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I bring out videos every Tuesdays and Fridays if I can. Sometimes I can't because I spend a lot more time on them than I normally would, but it's all for the better quality. So yeah, cheers for viewing.